There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Green Bay Packers.
Set 70, Indy.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Matchbox lights.
Well, a first carry here for Robinson. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Who draw Corker? Check 31, check 31. Snap.
On 3rd down, it's Robinson. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Cunningham. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Of course, remember last week, week number 1, quite the opener for him. NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he does not want to be a flash in the pan. He wants to have that type of a game each and every week. Let's see if he can get a 2nd award in week 2 of the season.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up.
He's got daylight. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 51 yards. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. On the run, it's Robinson. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Come on, set. 90, roll. Pilot, 64, weak.
That can reach traps. Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down. Welch. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
25, check 25, check 25. Quick dash. Come. 6-6, bullet high. Let go.
They'll run here with Robinson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this 1st quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Hey, Alpha. 5.
Throwing on 1st down. Welsh, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming. To throw on 3rd down. Welch. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line.
Come back out of that.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Watch the lock. Watch one.
Speed grip.
On 1st down, Robinson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Check 3. 218, chop.
Go. I'm going to pick it off, too.
Check, look at me.
Throw it.
Door.
Throw it to 89.
On 2nd down,
I knew he was going
it's
over there.
Robinson.
Get ahead of it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Okay, he went to run the
A
pistol.
great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in
Went and
front.
bought an e-book.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0.
Went and bought an e-book. No problem.
Set now to kick this one away,
No
and off
problem.
it goes.
No
And
problem.
this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
No problem. I was trying something
The
first time.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive
trying
underway.
something
They've been
first
outplayed
time.
early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
That was
Nowhere to
house.
go at all on that
That was
1st down
house.
run as they will get to him
That was
behind the
house.
line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And they give this time to the tailback. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd down, Cunningham. And he'll find Hall.
Put him on skates. I ain't catch him. Don't worry about it.
Touchdown.
Put him on skates. Let's go.
A big play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
I'll do that. I got something for that.
This one fielded at the 5.
I got something for that play.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
I got something for that, my friend. Yeah, pistol wild trips, huh? Okay.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Through one quarter, 14-7, our score.
No, get out of that.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They're looking
told you that was good.
And then some on 2nd and 13.
I just had to see what you were doing.
A measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Come here.
Looking to throw.
Come here.
Welsh.
Come here. Put a foot in it. Told you about that. Try to run that jump. Go buy an e-book.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they?
We ain't finna play over this house.
Let's go get this guy again. Big time pressure.
We'll take it at the 42.
What? I know good and well
17 yards.
this man 99 speed, and they let a linebacker catch.
1st and 10.
Wow. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, baby doll.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Don't worry about it. To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. Don't worry about it, my friend. Don't worry about it, my friend. Choke down himself out that defense.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Come on, man.
In for the score.
Thank you, playing. It's over.
An extra point away
It's
now
over with, baby. It's over
game.
with.
Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Well, I just ran. Cover 3, kill him. Come to me.
And
you might get out of that pistol
the
bunch.
back line of the end zone
That
for a
pistol wide,
touchback.
whatever you call it. That's over with.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
On 2nd
Same
down.
thing, huh? He ain't learned yet, huh?
And forget about finding a
He ain't
lane. He
learned yet,
barely
huh?
had time to look up
You know
before
what's
he
coming.
was planted in the backfield.
You know what's
They'll
coming.
wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun.
You know what's coming.
Nowhere to escape,
You know
and
what's
he goes
coming.
down.
Put a foot in.
You've called plenty of
Told
games
you
in your
what time
career.
it
Do
was.
you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's
Kick
been
it to
on.
that monster
How about
again.
that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Taking it about the 36. It's a Packer touchdown. He returns the
Put him on
punt,
skates.
64 yards on the score. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Stop playing with me.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14.
Stop playing with me, man.
So after surrendering the punt return for a
Kick
score,
it to that monster.
let's see what they can do in turn on
That
this
man got spin
kickoff.
cycle. That's all I need. One spin, he gets speed boost.
And this
It's
will
over.
not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Welsh. And that is incomplete.
Keep going with it. Keep going right at me.
Through the contact.
Keep going right at me.
2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again.
Come on.
Welch. He's going to wind up in air and double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47.
Not this time. Let's go. Told you. I'm a heavyweight. I'm a heavyweight. Let's go. Playing with me. Putting that thing in the air. Who you think you playing? Let's go.
Well, we know this defense
28 on Ants.
Like that. Prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a
Every
kicker.
time you put me, I'm going to take it.
Remember that now.
Come on.
Defense, man. Vicious.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe they're returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. Let's see if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here.
Keep throwing the Alexander
side. They'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Robinson's got it. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. He's going to run deep left side here.
I messed that up.
Open, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. As his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Let's go again anyway.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's see what kind of defense he got up the middle. Let's see, boys. He love that cover 3. He love that cover 3, boys. You know we're gonna shred it.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves it with a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Dumpster juice. Stay off of YouTube.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And he's got YouTube.
Yeah, for YouTube.
Stay
off of YouTube.
Touchdown.
You ain't know what you're doing. You ain't know how to set that defense up.
A great
Stop
play
running.
there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
It's talking my running back. That's Warren.
On 3rd and 2, Welsh nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Back to throw. Welch, that's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground
They
a
ain't
lot.
give it to him.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Thank you.
Now they try the right side here.
Oh, stuck.
So a nice job to break the
stuck.
1 tackle, but not
Watch
much
this back.
daylight after that as he's
Watch
brought
this.
down.
Move him down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check 50, check 50. 6 guys, check 6 guys.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
This dude don't know how to run. He don't know how to run play. He's trying to go on YouTube and run it the same day.
The Packers are
He
able
didn't
to
know I knew
stretch
all
that
that
lead out
jump.
further.
That jump down working on me.
Extra point splits the uprights.
That's
and the
playing.
lead
That's
now
with
to
no
3
using.
touchdowns in 21.
I'm gonna make adjustments. I ain't playing the computer.
And this will be a touchback as that sails
That's
over the
one
end
over,
line.
buddy.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second.
Back out here.
There's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole.
About that. Let's
See
go.
if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Throwing to start the drive. Welch.
Yeah.
3 scores down, not even at halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. So
man.
we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I got to try him one time.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Cunningham. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Go. Go. 91 is the mic. I got him. Check 91.
Out of the gun here. It's Cunningham. He's going to fire one into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
That man ain't went for the ball. He
picked off near
he
the
went
32.
to stop blocking.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run. Robinson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Welch. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now, before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Too short.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
Wow.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Check 90. Check 99.
A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, 1st down. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. Going to give this time to the tailback. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
They go play action here on 1st down. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 30 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Check 4. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
Let's go. Shit.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Well, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Cunningham. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Cunningham to throw. He's going to fire one deep over them. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 18. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They run the counter. Robinson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Looking to throw. Welsh. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. So no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, Welch.
Oh, my God.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Hey, Echo. 5.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Welsh. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Welch. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
On 4th down, Welsh. They'll let this go for the end zone. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Going to give this time to the tailback. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here we go. one. Watch one.
All day, dog.
Tight got it. Check, check. Lucky.
He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Cunningham looking to throw.
Come on, Cunningham.
And this is going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
We want it. Come to my world. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Watch twins.
Speed grip,
On 1st and 10, Welch. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think...
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 97 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult.
And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Rock it. Snap.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Welsh, he's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Fair. Hey, ready?
On 4th down, Welch, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's Sack. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing on 1st down. Welsh throwing left side. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. On first down, Welch. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cunningham. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
I got you. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Steele. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you take.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. The 40, the 30, 10. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone.
You saw it.
Sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns.
70 piece.
You're talking about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
About 40.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Going for the post.
Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block it.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Welch. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Looking to throw. Welch. Throw left side complete. It's Steele. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
On 1st and 10, Welch. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Green Bay, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Dang, I threw 4 picks. Couldn't throw the ball for nothing. Shouldn't been able to run it. Jump in the first half. Dante killing it. Michael Warren is second back. Got that joker monster. 20 carries, 151 yards, 2 TD. And that was a light day. I tell you, that man been 10 years still getting everything he throw to him. That's that rookie. Look at that rookie. He got 3 last game. 3 of them. Steve got 3 of them back. Can't even throw next to that man. 2 times, 3 times, 37. Did he give it to you? Yeah, and he took one to the house. Literally took the other one to the house. Punt return. That monster right there. 2 punt return, 81 yards and a TD, 64 yards. Put him in a spin cycle. Don't kick to that. Don't you kick him. I'm gonna run to the left and I'm gonna spin back and go all the way back to the right. Ain't nobody gonna be there. Every time. Textbook. Especially with his speed. Oh, damn. Damian Biden. Damian Biden. Look at that receiver went up, got him a point for a touchdown. He know him. See how fast he is. Nah, you ain't getting no point. You can keep all that. 70 piece. Look at this back. That man, #1 player in the game. It's a rookie. He's the best player on the team already. He's on at 94 speed. 6'3" though. He can't throw it there. Rookie. He's gonna be an X factor. 97 acceleration. Look at this man. Rookie. Hitting talent. You know he a monster. Look at that. Ooh. Look at that monster. Look at that monster. Throw over there if you want him. He jumping everything. He gonna have pick artists and everything you watch. Look at this monster right here though. Bad superstar, 2-year player. Look at that. Oh my goodness. 98 of them things. Catching 96. He got a little bit to go. He a monster. Juke move 96. Look at that spin. See that spin what I'm doing to you. Then he got post flag release and streak special. Then I got Jefferson. I like this halfback right here. He ain't here, but he's straight. He got the same thing. It wasn't that guy. He got leapfrog though. So if he had spin cycle and human joystick, I run with him a lot. That man 33 years. See how he done drop from 98 speed, but you still can't throw to his side. It's still 95 speed. Picked up the speed again. Still 95 speed. 95 excel. 89. You can't throw over there. Don't try. Don't try that, man. 94 overall still. Clark 94. Savage still 92. Boys nasty, man. I got the Ravens next. I got them Panthers on week 5. Good night, man. I'm going to bed.